I'm Alan Dale, and this is the We Are Tourism podcast, and I want to tell you what a great time I'm having talking to people in the hospitality sector, people that are really making a great difference and providing experiences to people in this beautiful destination province that we have in Newfoundland and Labrador. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
Yeah, sure. My name is Dennis Davies. I'm General Manager of the DoubleTree by Hilton in St. John's, Newfoundland. And as a General Manager of the hotel, as you said just a moment ago about experiences, I think it's important for us to really focus on that mindset, hospitality mindset, and what that really means in today versus 25, 30 years ago.
You know, Dennis, the where you stay at night is such a vital part of your experience when you come somewhere new. Talk to me about your vision and your process to make sure that the guest is completely embraced in the hotel.
Excellent, yeah. So for me, I think what's important really is to foster a culture that really focuses on guest experience. And so we go back 30 plus years ago, a lot of it was on customer service. But really, customer service is the immediate needs of what's required. But today, the real focus is on the experience, customer experience, and for us, it's combining what's needed today and building that long-term relationship.
Okay.
And so that's what we find is really necessary today. And from with a focus and a mindset like that, you focus on loyalty and building loyalty, and that's what's key to this industry.
Okay, right. Well, that's a great answer. Talk to me in your time, 3 decades in the industry. You don't look that old, but anyway, 3 decades in the industry. How have you seen it evolve here in Newfoundland over the years?
Yeah, so I started in the industry in 1988. Actually, it was the grand opening of the Radisson.
Okay.
Here, which then changed to Delta. So back in 1988, it was a much different environment then as what it is today, and so really it's all about creating those relationships, and which has evolved certainly over time, and really the most important thing I think for me and teaching with my team is how do you stand out in a market that has a hotel on every street corner,
right?
And so part of that is learning preferences from people. And so if you can learn those preferences, and AI is certainly helping in this market now. We learn preferences pretty easy. But if you're coming into the hotel and we welcome you to the hotel, it's equally important if we can call you by name.
Right.
So if Mr. Smith was coming in, good afternoon, Mr. Smith.
Right.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So we make it personal.
Yeah.
And they feel welcomed, and they feel that they're valued.
Yeah.
And I think that's the major difference really is, focusing on customer service and then adding the experience, personal experience now.
A long time in the industry. Are you enjoying the trajectory of the hospitality industry in Newfoundland and Labrador now?
Well, I'm very proud to be part of the industry in this market and be part of hospitality in Newfoundland and Labrador. It's phenomenal. We get travelers from all over the world, and when they come to Newfoundland and they see what we have to offer, they're just blown away.
You must have seen a lot of stuff over the years in the hotel business. Is there anything that jumps out as a real memorable experience for you, an experience that you provided somebody that you went home that night and said, we got it right?
Well, I think for me, my experiences have gone worldwide. I've worked on cruise ships, I've worked in Vancouver, Edmonton as well. But I think the most important thing is when you look at the raw natural beauty that we have in Newfoundland, and when guests come in and they actually see, they look and they open their windows and they see the St. John's Harbour, and they get out and they get to explore. It's just seeing that kind of expression on their faces when they come back to the hotel that really is more memorable for me now, to see our natural beauty, and we can never lose sight of that.
Right.
Because with a fresh set of eyes coming into this province, people just love it. And,
Yeah.
and that's what's the most memorable for me.
You know, because sometimes I think we take it for granted a little bit. We see it every day,
We
right?
see it every day.
And we say, well, you're
Icebergs.
right. You're absolutely right. When you open up the curtains in a hotel in St. John's, Newfoundland, and you see that harbor, there's something different about this place.
There is, yeah.
And you have a lot of great sort of things to send people to, whether it's arts and culture and music and food. It's all here.
It's all here.
Yeah.
And one of the other moments that stood out was Canada 150. So we had partnered with Iceberg Quest, and so we had brought a few of our corporate clients out, and we wanted to be the first in Canada to experience the sunrise on Canada 150. And so we done that. A group of us together went out, and then we also did the last sailing in that evening. So we're the last to see the sunset
Wow.
on Canada 150. So it's creating those experiences that really, really matter.
Dennis, it's an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. Thank you very much for your lens on the industry and certainly for your service in the industry. It's very much appreciated. This is what the face of hospitality looks like in Newfoundland and Labrador.
Thank you.